we've covered some of the most hated players in poker.
I deeply regret not being able to prevent Black Friday from happening.
Are you in any way associated with the UltimateBet.net super user cheating scandal?
What was your problem, please? My problem is that you're not following the rules.
But many would say that this is the most controversial figure to emerge out of the poker boom.
The thing that saddens me is once again, you know, the hero of the story was also cheating. The heroes of poker don't cheat.
Howard Lederer, or the Professor as he was coined, was once on top of the world. So how did he end up at rock bottom? Before we take a deep dive into this rise and fall, make sure to subscribe to Poker Boom. We release new videos every week and appreciate you being here. Make sure you hit the bell so you can be notified whenever we release a new episode. In the high-stakes world of professional poker, there are few names as iconic and controversial as Howard Lederer. For decades, he stood at the pinnacle of the poker hierarchy, hailed as one of the game's brightest stars. But like many stories in the realm of gambling and fame, Lederer's narrative is a complex one, marked by dizzying highs and devastating lows. Howard Lederer was born on October 30th, 1964 in Concord, New Hampshire, far from the glitz and glamour of Las Vegas or the high-stakes poker rooms of the world. Raised in a family of card enthusiasts, including his sister, professional poker player Annie Duke.
Did you catch me beating my brother a pot?
Lederer's early exposure to games like chess and backgammon laid the foundation for his later success in poker. It was actually through chess that he would discover poker. During his college years at Columbia University, he would frequent local chess clubs to hone his game. One of these clubs featured a back room dedicated to poker, and Lederer quickly became enamored with the strategic complexities of the game. His innate talent for mathematics and psychology made him a formidable opponent. Lederer's journey from a college student learning the ropes to becoming a poker icon was nothing short of remarkable. He honed his skills in underground New York City poker clubs, often playing against seasoned pros twice his age. His unassuming demeanor and mathematical genius earned him the nickname the Professor.
I certainly felt that at some point in my poker career I'd get to the final table, but certainly in my first effort, this is the first time I've entered the big tournament. I didn't expect to get this far.
As he gained experience, Lederer began to compete in prestigious poker tournaments, consistently performing well. And by the late 1990s and early 2000s, he was a household name in the poker world, known for his analytical approach and his unshakable composure at the tables. His success culminated in 2 World Series of Poker bracelets and numerous other accolades, making him one of the biggest poker stars on the planet.
I am trying as hard as I can try. I am thinking as hard as I can think at the table. You may not see that, but it's there.
Starting in 2002, he embarked on a remarkable journey of wins, including the 2002 World Poker Finals and the 2003 Party Poker Million.
This thing is over. Howard Lederer turns up 2 pair and wins this pot. He has become a 2-time World Poker Tour champion, Vince.
But Lederer's most significant single cash windfall occurred in 2008, an unforgettable year when he emerged victorious in the fiercely competitive $100,000 Aussie Millions Poker Championship. This monumental victory yielded him a colossal prize of nearly $1.1 million, cementing his status as a poker luminary on both the domestic and international stages. However, Lederer's seemingly unstoppable rise came to a dramatic halt in the wake of the Full Tilt poker scandal.
Hard to let this go, but when you're beat, you're beat.
One of the darkest chapters in the history of online poker. Full Tilt Poker, co-founded by Lederer, Chris Ferguson, and others, was once one of the largest online poker platforms globally. However, the zenith of Full Tilt's success gave way to a sudden and profound end on April 15th, 2011, a fateful day infamously tagged as Black Friday.
On April 15th, I was playing poker like any other day, and all of a sudden we just couldn't play anymore. Money was frozen.
The U.S. Department of Justice, in a sweeping move, barred access to several major online poker sites catering to American players, Full Tilt and PokerStars among them.
It was like the end of the world in poker. Everything stopped right there. It was over.
PokerStars, demonstrating remarkable resilience, swiftly rebounded, returning to business as usual for players worldwide. But in stark contrast, Full Tilt unraveled as investigations unveiled a disconcerting truth.
They've also, by the way, added 2 big PokerStars names, Chris Ferguson and Howard Lederer, to the civil case here, but it's unbelievable.
Howard Lederer, alongside his associates, was alleged to have orchestrated a global-scale Ponzi scheme, utilizing player deposits to serve as shareholders and cover mounting expenses. The poker community's collective gaze turned towards Lederer, once one of their own, who they felt had betrayed their trust.
Well, it's people like Howard Lederer and Ray Bitar who's being named, the arrogant idiots who totally screwed the players here and deserve all the venom they're getting, plus about 1,000 times worse.
In 2012, Rational Group, the parent company of PokerStars, reached an agreement to acquire Full Tilt as part of its settlement with the Department of Justice. This agreement also guaranteed that all players' balances were made whole.
PokerStars agreed to give up $547 million to the federal government to pay all of the non-US Full Tilt players.
Howard Lederer, in a personal settlement with the Department of Justice, forfeited in excess of $2.5 million, although he steadfastly denied any wrongdoing. The poker community met this news with palpable dissatisfaction, viewing Lederer as a central figure in the debacle and yearning for a sense of justice. The professor, a moniker once synonymous with poker excellence, found himself unwelcome in the poker circuit. His disappearance from the public eye was conspicuous, with his last recorded live tournament appearance occurring in early 2011. It wasn't until May 20th, 2016 that Howard Lederer broke his silence, issuing a statement of contrition addressed to the entire poker community. In this reflection, he acknowledged his role and assumed responsibility for the tragic demise of Full Tilt, marking a moment in the saga of a fallen poker icon. In his apology, he wrote, "I take full responsibility for Full Tilt's failure to protect player deposits leading up to Black Friday. The shortfall in player deposits should never have happened. I should have provided better oversight or made sure that responsible others provided that oversight." Many poker players have seen this apology and do not believe there's authenticity behind it. We covered the scandal in detail in our other video surrounding Chris Ferguson. Make sure to check out that video. The link is in the description. As of 2022, Howard Lederer's total live tournament winnings exceeded $6.5 million, with his last cash being in January 2011. His 44 cashes at the WSOP account for $1.5 million of those winnings. This story of Howard Lederer is a compelling narrative of triumph and of tragedy, filled with valuable lessons. First, it underscores the importance of accountability and ethics in the world of poker. No matter how successful one becomes, integrity and transparency should never be compromised. Lederer's fall serves as a stark reminder that even the most respected figures can face devastating consequences when trust is betrayed.
You need to protect your reputation, and you need to make sure that people at least still respect your game.
His journey also highlights the need for responsible gambling and financial management. The allure of success in poker can be intoxicating, but it should never overshadow responsible bankroll management and ethical decision-making. At the end of the day, Howard Lederer's life in the world of poker is a captivating tale of a rise and of a fall. His story is a source of lessons that remind us that the choices we make, both at and away from the poker table, can shape our destinies and leave a lasting legacy for better or for worse.
I took and I take full responsibility for what happened. And what happened wasn't right, and it caused a lot of pain.
And that is it for this one. If you made it all the way to the end, we truly appreciate it. Thank you for watching Poker Boom, and make sure you come back every week for a brand new video. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.